Hi friends. Hi. I wanted to show you something that I'm doing with my materials at my house. So you could see the reflection of my hand and my shirt in this water. I filled up a container of water and I have a basket that's full of different items, and I want to see which items in my basket would float and which items would sink. And then I want to choose an item to make into a boat. Will you help me? Okay. So my first item is a boat. Listen. Think of what it's made out of. Made of metal. Do you think this would sink in the water, or do you think it will float? Let's see. Think about what you know about heavy things and what you know about things that are light. Maybe that has something to do with it. Test it out. Did that float, or did it sink? Seemed to sink. Okay. Oh, and also I have a towel. I'm gonna put my wet items, after I'm done, I'm gonna put them on the towel. Here's a ball. Do you think this will float or sink? Let's see. It's floating. This floated. I have a dinosaur. Feels very light. It's not heavy. Do you think it will float or sink? Let's test it out. Is he floating? I see him moving too. I think the fact that he's moving around is an indication he's floating. He floats. Okay. I have a purple kitty cat. Do you think the cat will float or sink? Let's drop the cat in. Take a look. Did the cat float or did the cat sink? That cat sunk. How about this container? Do you think this container will float or sink if we put it in facing up? Test it out. It's floating. I see it moving too. What does it look like? Yeah, it does look like a boat. This might be one of the materials we use to make a boat. And I also have a piece of thick paper. Do you think this thick paper will float? Do you think this thick paper will sink? Let's test it. It's floating. I can make a boat out of paper. Or I can make a boat out of a container. Which one should we fill with animals? I'm gonna fill the container with some animals. And I'll leave my paper boat in the water. We'll test out how strong both of these boats are. So let's see. I have a little alarm clock. I'm gonna put the alarm clock in my boat. Is it still floating? Okay, and I have a horsey. This horse wants to go in a boat. Let's see, which boat do you think is strong enough for our horsey? The paper boat or the container boat? Let's test out the paper boat and see if it's strong enough. Let's watch what happens. Here he goes. Did that boat work? It looks like our paper that was once floating is now still floating, but sinking a little bit. Which one do you think is better for our horse again? Let's try the container. The horse, when he's standing up, makes the container start to turn and flip over. Do you think maybe we can make him lay down in the boat and that works? Let's try. That worked. Still floating. Let's test out our dinosaur. Let's put him in the water in our boat. Wow. It looks like if we put too many things in a small boat, look what happens. They dumped out. That makes me think that maybe the boat floats better if we put small objects inside. So I'm gonna keep the alarm clock. I'm gonna take my horse out of the water. It's gonna go back on some land. Let's try the kitty. We could put the kitty in our container boat. Still floating. And I also have a blue rock. Let's see if the blue rock can go in our container boat. Is it still floating? Wow, so our container boat is strong. Too much weight though can make it tip over. Let's try it again with the horse and watch what happens. Wow. Oh, wow. The water got inside of the boat. And it looks like now our other items are under the water. I'm learning a lot about how much things weigh and how they feel. And I'm making some predictions about what will sink and what will float. Thanks for playing that game with me. I hope you have a really good day. Bye. See you soon.